You my grandmother make the car crank without the key. Remember I was broke laying in the cashier, turned the back fucking on my man. Now the bears coming in minivan. Holding up the door, what's the plan? You want them, we sell them, we standing on business, we know how to get them to live. Yes, me and Stroke reminiscing, I can't think of nothing what it did different. I prayed for this, I waited my turn. Body big, get burned, nah. Give me one more turn. I tried to leave it alone, they rubbing me wrong, still zipping shit over their chrome. Silly of me for trying to trust, I went the wrong way, love. I used to talk to you all night until the phone hang up, but I ignored those signs. I was blind for a time, I put it all on the hustle now. I am out my mind. Dear God, I just got out of jail, I need you to answer my prayers. I need a plug who flood the bells and grass, unlimited squares. I need a team who willing to crash, dead and they catching their head. These niggas been holding it nuts on me, so I'm trying to run it up fast. Dear God.
What's happening, good people? What's happening with it? We checking in with another one, you heard me? We checking in with another one, man. We up here getting this PM service done for the day. Well, I'm really waiting right now. I'm waiting right now to go ahead and get this PM service done. We're gonna get that done, and then my brake chamber broke off. They say it's like a bad weld. It's a bad weld job. So I gotta get that fixed, and then I'm gonna slide on over to Indiana and go ahead and finish this load out. Then I got another one out of Indiana going over to Missouri. We're just gonna try to keep pushing it. Just try to keep pushing it, man. I ain't been live in a decent little minute, you know. I really don't even be dropping videos like that no more. Like, Bobby, I think like I be starting to get to the point like it don't be no motivation when to be coming to this truck driving stuff no more. Like when I sit back and I be thinking about it sometimes, this truck driving is like we having a set goal in mind when it comes to truck driving. Like you can still be bread and all that, but the stuff that come with it these days, I'm just not. That's the point I'm getting to. Like I don't think it's worth it no more. Like even after dude hit a whole nother when dude ran into all them people out there in Colorado, it just like look how much like the penalty they give people. I don't care like professional driver or not, but when it comes to truck driving, they give us like the biggest penalties. Even when you get a ticket, or if you got to go to court for something, they try to suspend your license for this amount of time. They want to hit you with the biggest fines, all of that. Shippers, you get it's like hurry up and wait. It's just stuff back to back. And the way companies treat you, you know what I'm saying? Too many people in your pocket. At some point, I just be like, you be like, keep pushing, but I don't feel like doing it no more, to be honest. It's not that happy set, you know what I'm saying? Usually when people do something, you want to be happy about what you're doing, You don't want to be 100% just, oh, I'm a robot, you know what I'm saying? I'm working for y'all, I'm doing this, wherever you want me to go, I'm going, whatever you want me to do, however much it costs. You don't have an opportunity to negotiate in certain cases. You can't. You just got to move when they tell you to move, do what they want you to do. It is not 100% complaining. It's just like wanting more out of, you know what I'm saying, the career. More out of, whatever you're doing. Like, you're going to spend time on the road. No driver be going home under $2,000, a week. And it's like, over time, it's kind of like that modern day slave type feel. And that's kind of the feel that I'm getting over here with the company I'm with now. That's why I ain't really been dropping videos. It's like you can make the bread, but I'm starting to get like that modern day slave type feel. And I'm not really with a lot of it. When I talk to a lot of drivers, like I just was talking to a dude with JR Sugar. He like, bro, I feel the same way. Like, I understand where you coming from. Then he was like another driver, US Express. You're like, man, like I've been leasing my truck 3 years. I got 2 more months left on it, and I'm literally drained. Like I don't even want to drive no more. And it's like it shouldn't be like that. When I first came in the game, people were saying basically like, all right, bro, once you hop in the game, every year your pay gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna still go through different little things or whatever like that. But you start making more, the experience get better, you do what you want to do, you this, that, and the third, and it's like after my 3rd year, everything just became stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Is like insurances don't went up. That's kind of why I ain't went ahead and got my insurance, because the quote that I got a couple months back is not the same as it is. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to get now. So I don't know what to do at this point. Like I don't know what to do. If I just want to drive it and make whatever else I'm doing like my foundation, or just keep doing the truck thing. Like, is it worth, get into an accident, they blame you, then boom, they send you back off. Well, if you ain't never been to jail, you can't say send you back off. But you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to do that. That's like last night I was like riding through. I'm like, I'm going. I had to be going like 70. And we talking about 1, 2 in the morning. And then like you'll have cars to pull up. They be hauling ass. Then they'll pull up, slow down, ride right next to you. Then you'll speed up, boom, they speed up with you. You slow down, they slow down. It's like, now what if something happened to where I have a blowout and I kind of lose control? Then boom, I hit you. My fault. But really in my mind, it's not my fault, because you're supposed to keep going about your business. The jump over, I dropped a video a couple days ago, whatever like that. Like how a car see a truck coming and just got over right in front of them, but we forced to slam on brakes. It's like we gotta go over and beyond to control these damn trucks. When people don't give a damn, when they need to come up with like a class to where people can understand exactly what a truck is versus, oh, like trucks always in a way, or trucks can stop fast, or trucks can do this, and they need like some type of test for regular drivers so they can understand these trucks. Is like they don't too much care. And it's like, why truck drivers be so stressed out when we the main ones that move the world? Like everything somebody need, we moving this day in and day out, but we get the worst treatment from everybody. That's not understood. I never understood that. Like if every truck driver said, you know what, I'm done, ain't no more, like hell no, then who gonna move it? You know what I'm saying? It's some of this stuff just need to be put into perspective, because we grab this career thinking, you know what I'm saying, yeah, we're gonna do this for the family, this and that, better living, and that don't even be, you know what I'm saying, the case a whole lot of times. Let me see. I don't even know if I got it set to well. I don't even know if I said it like that. Hey, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do sometime. If I'm gonna just let it all go or keep it going. But the other part of me, like the dream is, yeah, have multiple trucks, have custom trucks, have them decked out, music, nice paint jobs, and I still might do it, but just do it and then get out of it, because some of this stuff it become overwhelming. I think last night really got me, because it was kind of like you kind of feel like cars is like bothering you while you driving, and it's like they do it intentionally. It's like they don't mean to do it, but they do it. They do mean it. It's like, I don't know, I just got mixed feelings. Like last night, it was just like the back and forth with cars. Like I'd be on the road by myself, then boom, here come a car out of nowhere. They pull up, they slow down. You're like, bro, what is the problem? Then you about to go around them, then they speed back up, and you're like, all right, cool. You get back in the right lane, you vibing out. Then they slow down again right in front. It's like, I don't too much understand it, man. I don't too much understand it. But I don't know. It's just it's a lot when it comes to truck driving. 2 weeks ago, coming out of Indiana, a car followed me all the way from my shipper to like the border of Indiana in a white van. I called the company and all. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna hold you. He points something at me. I'm gonna point something back. But that same van followed me all the way. He sat outside. I don't know what it was, but it was like 4 vans, and they sat outside that shipper. And each direction we went, a different van went. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't nothing from the ship or nothing like that. Now, whatever they trying to do, they trying to get it off the truck. It shouldn't even be like that. I shouldn't have to worry about, which I don't mind, but it, I don't need them type problems. Because then, once again, they blame the truck driver. As soon as something happens to a truck driver, as soon as a truck driver do something to somebody, they blame the driver every time. They blame the truck driver every single time. And I need to get this thing fixed. But I feel like, if I would have did what I was supposed to do when I first got into truck driving, I would have most definitely been in and been out. I got in here thinking everything was sweet, and this shit ain't sweet. I blew as much money as possible. I didn't save at all. That's one thing. Like when dudes ask me about truck driving, when you get in, you want to save your money. Save every bit that you can. Buy your trucks. When you buy your trucks, you save that too. I thought like when I bought trucks, I can spend as much money as possible. You cannot spend as much money as possible because that money is not yours. Just to be honest. That might be your truck, but what is this dude doing? That might be your truck. You might be making that money, but that money is not yours. You got to stake that. You got to save it and, invest it. Put it up. Don't go spending it. I remember I had 2 trucks and it was like, oh yeah, they was running local, taking in $9 grand a week. And you just like, spin a check and get it right back. On them type moments. And that was stupid, but I was young. I didn't, it's a difference when you going from illegal money to legal money, and you just like, you still got that same mentality. When really on this side, you can't have the mentality. Like, you can make half of the bread. Well, you can't even make half of the bread in truck driving. But you making legit money, and it's just like going back and forth, like with the mentality I had. Do not blow your money. Do not blow it. I still beat myself up to this day about spending so much money. Do not blow your money. Once you get to that point, stack your bread, buy you some trucks, figure this game out, get your own factoring company, get your own brokerage, get your insurance, get your authority, get your IFTAs, get everything you need, learn the game, and then run it that way. And then while you learning, while you already got the trucking pulled down, you can go into, get your own brokerage. Once you get your own brokerage, that you can sit behind that computer or whatever like that and let your trucks run. Once you get your own factoring company, you can sit behind a computer, let people broker out your trucks, and just let it all run itself. Train some others how to do factoring. Once you get your process, all that different little fuel cards and discounts and this, that, and the third, you able to go ahead about your business, and you could be on vacation while everything else is running. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the plan, but I didn't know how to save. But now it's like, within the past 2 years, it's like, yeah, I know how to save now. But is it too late? Because I done blew money for the last 5, So I'm not going to say completely, because I refuse to dip into money from another income just to make something else happen when the main goal was to use this income to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish when we be out on the road, and because I still ask questions. I don't care how long I've been driving. I'm not no superstar. I'm not no celebrity. I'm not none of that. I don't have a big head at all. But when I see certain things or I see certain trucks, and people, when you look at somebody's truck, you could kind of tell. I'm not gonna say what kind of money they make, but it's a stereotype. But 9 times out of 10, I'll be right. So when I go and I ask people certain, I still ask questions like, what is this and what is that? How you get into this? And you know what I'm saying? See, me for a long time, I was thinking dry van was it until I pulled 2 flatbed loads for Road Runner. Then I'm like, oh hell, like this is where the money at. But then I was pulling reefer units when I had my own trucks with Prime. So I was like, yeah, like this is where the bread at. But then once that was cut, is I don't really, it's like when you get too deep and you start thinking about 1,000,001 things, it's like you kind of go off track. You know what I'm saying? Everything started to become a cram. Like in my head, it just seemed like overwhelming information. You don't know which way to go. You don't know what to buy. You don't know, like, I'll just be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, people say I'm the spokesperson for USA or whatever. Like, nowhere near that. Nowhere near at all. You hear me? So, I'm just trying to figure it out to where I can get to where I need to be. Because I'm not going to sit on here and act like, oh, I'm exactly where I want to be on where I need to be, blah, blah, blah. Like, I go through stuff on the road, but it's somewhere I got. That's why I can't quit doing what I'm doing, because I got something that I'm trying to accomplish. I've been trying to accomplish. And it's like, certain people want you to feel at what's going on, you know what I'm saying, around you in your life or whatever like that. They gonna want you to, you know, oh yeah, like he fell off, or oh yeah, I knew he couldn't complete this, he couldn't complete that. My main objective was to complete this lease. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the lease I've ever done, I went from dark. I didn't complete a lease. I just bought the truck out. Then I went over to Road Runner. They had the worst lease I ever been in. And then after I left Road Runner, I did somebody else's lease. I did Dark, Road Runner, US Express. I did a lease. I'm not gonna hold you. US Express didn't have a bad lease. They didn't. But that dollar a mile stuff they had, by the time you was done with your truck, you was gonna need an end frame done on that truck. That's like one of the main things that got me. Like when they sell them, when they lease them trucks out, when you finish your lease, you gonna need an end frame done on your truck. And they do not pay enough for you to buy that truck out and then for you to go and do an end frame before you even put it back on the road. I couldn't do it. And then they had a little bit too much control over where you get your maintenance done at. They want you to do them at the terminals. I don't know how it is now, but when I was there a year ago, they want you to have everything done at the terminals. And once your truck go in the shop for a PM, you might be in you know, a week, 2 weeks. I didn't have time for it, you know. But after US Express, this USA truck lease is about the easiest one. The only thing that get frustrating is the more companies elevate, they feel like drivers supposed to remain stagnant. Drivers are not supposed to remain stagnant. We move with the company. We the reason why you able to elevate. So it's like, why keep us stagnant? You know what I'm saying? And you keep going, like you leaving us behind. You gonna continue to give us the crumbs and this, that, and the third. So this by far has been one of the smoothest lease though. I don't really too much worry about nothing in this lease. So I'm most definitely finish it out. But like, you know, I was saying earlier, get your brokerage, you figure out the whole factor, get into all that. Like, you ain't necessarily got to be behind the truck. And I dropped the video not too long ago about having different incomes and having, you know, different sets of skills, so you don't have to be in a truck for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, like, I'm just trying to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it pushing. Another day, I'm just sitting back chilling. I don't, let me see. I don't really know right now. Let me see. Even if I got it up.